Assorted paperwork, but nothing of any real interest. Assorted paperwork, but nothing of any real interest. The till's empty.
Tiens, tiens, tiens.
It won't budge.
Ok, trousse de soins. Bon, je pense qu'il faut aller dans l'arrière-boutique. Pour l'instant, c'est très lent, mais c'est pas
The
déplaisant.
drawer is empty. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle. Can't see anything of use. A typewriter, invoices and receipts. Nothing of interest. Stock reminders and general notices. Nothing of interest. A Store of the Year poster. Huh. It seems Brian had a lot of pride in the store. The store appears to have been doing quite well under Brian. It won't open. The glass has been broken, and there's scratch marks on the wood. Strange.
Je dois sûrement trouver quelque chose d'autre.
Nope, nothing important here.
What you doing snooping around here? Get out! And what have you got there? Trying to take evidence from the scene? Hand them over.
That alley leads around the back of the First National.
Non.
I told you already. Stop your snooping.
Ah ouais, d'accord. Eh ouais, faut que je me réinfile du coup.
Damn, I need to be more careful.
Je sais même pas s'il a pris compte de la sauvegarde. Putain, c'est... Pas pour quand j'enregistre, on sait jamais. Pas facile en fait ce jeu.
There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle.
Je crois qu'il faut se cacher, hein. Attendez. Oh putain, je suis au bon endroit en plus. Ta race.
What you doing snooping around here?
Décarpé, c'est bon, j'ai compris, d'accord, faut utiliser des fonds.
I'll be taking them back.
D'accord, ok. Bon, excusez-moi, j'apprenais un peu le gameplay en cours. Donc c'est bon, j'ai compris ce qu'il faut faire.
Bitch.
On a compris ce qu'il faut faire, fallait utiliser le... Fallait utiliser ce qu'on avait retrouvé. Plus qu'à attendre. Quand tu veux faire le demi-tour. Ok, allez. Pas si mal fait, jeu.
There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle.
Ah, ça va, je crois que j'étais mort. J'ai cru qu'il fallait descendre plus lentement les escaliers, j'ai cru que j'étais mort.
Whoever's down there, you can rot.
Ok, putain, sacré jeu.
It looks like a diary. It's gotta have some clues.
Mhm. Ok. Il y a peut-être un truc à faire là-haut.
Nothing of interest. Assorted foodstuffs. Nothing useful. I can feel the air through holes in the brickwork here.
Ok, ok, donc apparemment je peux bouger des trucs. Comme ça par exemple.
The cellar's filled with human remains. These people must have died a long time ago. The window is smashed, and I can see the back out. There are some issues of the Innsmouth Courier lying here, and they're dated 1846.
Là.
Various chemicals and apparatus for developing photographs. Old photos of Innsmouth. Most of them have faded beyond recognition. Nope, nothing of interest.
Pas le flingue encore.
It won't open. General notices. They're all dated 1846.
Ah, c'est une vieille imprimerie ça.
The old printing press appears to have been sabotaged. The door's bolted shut.
D'accord, ok. Lol. Bon, quand tu veux la caméra. Bon, j'ai compris. La caméra, rends-moi le gameplay. The fuck? Je suis bloqué. Ok, j'ai... Oh, attends, c'est quoi je suis, putain? Bon. Alors, j'ai compris. Mhm. Bah il est bien sympa ce bug, je suis bloqué, je peux pas bouger. Je me mets à 3. Bon bah, je reviens. Hein. Donc me revoilà, donc j'ai refait le tour, j'ai tapé une sauvegarde ici. On a rencontré un autre inspecteur qui avait l'air bien sympa ici, j'ai pas pu avant d'aller ici, je me suis tapé une cinématique automatique. D'ailleurs je pense que c'est ce qui m'a fait bugger quand il y avait le cadavre. Donc j'ai sauvegardé au cas où on rechargera la partie, ok. Ah ouais, bah c'était bien la cinématique qui avait bugué. Enfin je crois. Ou pas. Oula, putain, c'est quoi ce Beans? Ok, d'accord, c'est quoi ce bug? Je suis frisé dès que je vois le cadavre.
Holy shit!
Oh putain, ce bug. Ah là là, putain, bugué de chez bugué.
Ah, from the stench in here, this noose broad must have kicked it a few months back. The poor woman must have taken her own
Ok, d'accord,
life.
bon. Je me suis tapé un sale bug du turfu.
It won't budge.
Ok, ok, pas de problème.
It won't open. It won't budge.
Petit problème de script hein, pour que ça se lance et tout, ça c'est pas terrible, hein, ça me l'a fait
Better keep your trap
plusieurs fois d'affilée. Hein.
I won't tell him anything.
La première mission se passe pas terrible. Hein.
It won't open. It won't open.
Ok, le journal donc. Dans notre édition d'hier, nous avons indiqué qu'un cambriolage avait eu lieu à la succursale de la Face nationale récemment ouverte à Lanzarote. L'affaire a pris un tour nouveau aujourd'hui, les autorités. Bon, bah, faut toujours un peu explorer la ville hein, pour trouver des trucs.
It won't budge. It won't open. It won't budge. It won't open.
On va se paumer un peu dans les rues pour voir ce que ça donne, mais c'est sombre ici.
It won't open.
And the ship that loves the lies with a good wine piping, with a good wind piping early in the Solon's gallant mast. Ah, my boys, these are the joys of the noble and the brave, who love a life in the tempest strife, and a home on the mountain wave. When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds its gong, and the whirlwinds
It won't open.
battle out. Huh? Who's that there? Oh, can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok, that be my name, though too few use it now. Zadok Allen,
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears. Why, you're uncommonly kind, young feller. Here be a little something in gratitude that might help you in your search. Ah. Now you be calling me crazy. Like them that's thar rumoring and anchoring in Lipswich. But old Zadok's seen all manner of wicked things since before you was born. Old Captain Obed where it all began. Telling desperate folks they'd orter get better gods. Them's that would answer their prayers.
Didn't the Christian folk of Innsmouth object to such blasphemy?
Aye, they did. It were around 46 that many folks in town were done with Obed and his ways. And all that wild preaching and too many missing, you see. A party of good folk followed Captain Obed's crowd out to the reef. Shots were fired. Next day, Obed and 30 of his followers were in jail. And for weeks all were quiet. Till that artful night of 46. Them's out outside reckon out it being a riot. But I'd seen them. Swarms of them.
Look, old man, I don't have time to listen to these fishing tales.
Was a massacre. The jail thrown open. Mounds of the dead and the dying. Shooting and screaming and shouting all across the town square. Come morning, the mess was cleaned up. Old Obed and his family takes charge, they did. Folks were told to keep shy as strangers if we were knowing what was good to us.
Zadok, who did all this? Who did all...
Said the old captain was now deeper in debt to his heathen gods. They were hankering for more than just sacrificing. Obed told folks they had to take the oaths of Dagon.
What the hell are these oaths?
You just asshole Wes about oaths of Dagon. He take the third oath. Just head over to his hole in the Dark Street. Then you'll see. For definite.
He's given me a key to the town poorhouse. It could come in handy.
Ah putain.
It won't open. It won't budge.
Ah, c'était horrible de l'entendre parler, de le voir pisser contre le mur et tout. My god.
Mr. Walters, I must speak with you.
It's Jack. And is there anyone in Innsmouth who doesn't know my name?
My name's Rebecca Lawrence, and unless you want to join Innsmouth's long list of missing, I'd urge you to follow me.
Missing, huh? Like Burnham?
Of that, I'm not sure. You'd be better off asking the Billingham's daughter, Ruth. She was dating Brian.
What? Who's Ruth?
Quickly, you have to follow me. It's not wise to be seen talking to outsiders. Jack, Innsmouth is a strange place. There are things that have no business being here. Foul, reeking things.
Strange. Trust me, I'm good with strange.
That remains to be seen, but I can help you. My father discovered this strange sign while studying an old manuscript. It seems to ward off the more unusual elements in Innsmouth. Whenever you find one, you can use it to find a moment of sanctuary. Now, I must leave before we're seen together.
I've seen that eye-like symbol somewhere before, but never surrounded by a star.
The fuck. Ok, c'est des sauvegardes encore. Il se passe des choses bizarres. On va aller dans cette rue, c'est suspect.
Jack, we can't be seen talking together. What is it?
Why do you stay in Innsmouth, Rebecca?
My grandfather, John Lawrence, was editor of the Innsmouth Courier. He was murdered in the slaughter of 46. He had always despised the Marshes and their blasphemous doings, and it was he who led the party out to the reef that night. They arrested Captain Marsh and his order and tossed them in the old jailhouse. A few weeks later, my grandfather was dead. My father saw him die. Him and many others, burned alive in the Courier's basement.
All the more grounds to leave.
To leave would be to fail my own legacy. I have a duty to protect the good in Innsmouth, at least what little good remains.
It won't open.
Tellement suspect dans le coin. Ah, c'est lui que j'avais vu tout à l'heure.
Hello, Mackie.
Jack, swell to see you again. Any leads on the Burnham case?
Nope. Did you know the lad at all?
Just pleasantries. Seemed a nice enough fella, if a little rough around the edges. Strange business, though. I'd never have fingered him as a crook. The First National was a well-run store, a rare thing here in Innsmouth.
Okay, Mackie. Thanks.
Goodbye, Jack. Be careful what you're doing. Very careful. Innsmouth's a dangerous place. Not everyone who visits here ends up
Je veux bien
leaving
le
by the
croire,
old bus route.
This Mackie character knows plenty, but I don't think grilling him for scraps of information is going to crack this case.
Instant.
It won't budge. It won't open. It won't open.
Ok, maintenant faudrait peut-être.
A storage depot. It's shut. That bridge spans the Monuxet River.
On va peut-être trouver les quais là pour parler.
A storage cellar for one of the stores. A storage cellar for one of the stores. Oh, God. Some poor soul's hung herself. It won't budge. It won't open.
On va y voir par là, on n'est pas allé faire un tour. Tiens.
A device that pumps highly compressed air. It won't budge. The station appears to be closed. It won't open.
Ok, faut aller au foyer, d'accord. Il y a quelqu'un qui nous a observé en haut.
It won't budge.
Alors le foyer, il est à quel endroit? Le foyer municipal pour les indigents. Est-ce que c'est ça? Je peux encore aller dans ce gros bâtiment.
It won't open.
Le foyer pour indigents.
What happened here, Constable?
Nothing.
Oh,
Nothing.
swell. You can let me pass then?
No. You'll have to go another way.
Ils ont vraiment l'air méga flippants ces mecs.
It's locked. It must... The key doesn't fit.
Attendez,
The key doesn't fit.
c'est pas ici qu'il faut utiliser la clé.
It won't budge. It's unlocked.
Ah bah tiens, c'est ouvert cette fois. Ah, il y a des effets de santé mentale, d'accord. Ce jeu risque d'être plus compliqué que je ne l'ai cru.
If I see you without fire, I'll report your order.
I'll not say nothing.
Je dirai rien.
It won't open.
Salut la vieille.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Sorry, stranger. I can't help you.
It won't budge. It won't open. It won't budge. Do you need any help? Disease is rampant in this town.
Yeah.
It won't open. I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Camp Riley says I know him.
It's the entrance to the town poorhouse. It won't budge.
Since old Lady Warren's passed away, the food is rotten, but we'll die soon enough.
What are you looking at there, old-timer?
Nothing. I'm just looking. What you doing in old Warren's house, young feller? This hole is for the broke and the dying.
I'm trying to find Dock Street.
It's out back of the house. Everything in Innsmouth is rotten and dying. Windows boarded up, and all sorts of curious barking and crawling around black cellars and attics. How'd you like to be living in a town like this, feller?
I've been to more welcoming places. I don't think he's been outdoors for years. He isn't gonna